నమస్తే. ట్యూటర్స్ ప్రైడ్ ఎడ్యుటెక్ ప్రైవేట్ లిమిటెడ్ చేస్తున్నటువంటి ఉపాధ్యాయుల యొక్క గౌరవ సన్మానం అవార్డు ప్రధానోత్సవంలో ప్రతి సంవత్సరము అక్టోబర్ 2వ తారీఖున గాంధీ జయంతి రోజున నిర్వహిస్తూ ఉన్నాము. 2020లో పాండమిక్ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏర్పడినప్పటికీ కూడా ఐడియల్ టీచింగ్ అవార్డు ప్రోగ్రామును ట్యూటర్స్ ప్రైడ్ ఆన్లైన్ ద్వారా నిర్వహిస్తూ ఉంది. యాజ్ యూజువల్గా అక్టోబర్ 2వ తారీఖున నిర్వహిస్తూ ఉన్నాము. ఇటువంటి ప్రోగ్రాంలకు పాండమిక్ సిచ్యువేషన్లో కూడా ఉపాధ్యాయుల దగ్గర నుంచి దాదాపుగా 6,500 పైచిలుకు నామినేషన్స్ని అందుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఈ యొక్క నామినేషన్స్ని జ్యూరీ కమిటీ వారు అలాగే మేనేజ్మెంట్ కమిటీ వారు పరిశీలిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. మొదటి లెవెల్ నుండి సెకండ్ లెవెల్కు వెళ్ళినటువంటి ప్రొఫైల్స్ని ఆన్లైన్ ద్వారా సబ్జెక్ట్ రీసోర్స్ కమిటీనకు ఫార్వర్డ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. అందులో భాగంగా ఈరోజు లైవ్ సెషన్ని డాక్టర్ ఏ శ్రీనివాసులు గారు బీటెక్ ఎంటెక్ ఫ్రమ్ ఐఐటి పిహెచ్డి వీరు టీచింగ్ లో దాదాపుగా 3-4 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి వర్క్ చేస్తూ రీసెర్చ్ వర్క్ లో కూడా ఉంటూ ఉన్నారు. వీరి యొక్క లైవ్ క్లాస్ను ఇప్పుడు మనం చూసుకుందాము. వారిని మీకు లైవ్ లో పరిచయం చేస్తున్నాను. డాక్టర్ శ్రీనివాసులు గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. స్టార్ట్ యువర్ లెసన్.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today I would like to explain the latest trend in IT field, big data analytics using Spark. Before going to introduction, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu. I have done my BTech from Srinivasulu University, Tirupati, and I have completed my Master of Technology with the Intelligent System Specialization at ITAP, and I have completed my PhD from JNTU Anantapur in the field of computer science engineering. I have 18 years of teaching and research experience. And before going to topic, I would like to thank for ITAP awards. They are conducting this section and successfully they are conducting online classes for between teachers and students community. And once again I'm thank and congratulating the ITAP award section and respectful jury members. Today I am going to explain latest trend in IT field, that is big data analytics using Spark. Okay, so I think everybody knows the latest buzzword in the market right now, big data. What is big data? How do we generate analytics from the big data using Spark technology? And nowadays, in this period, pandemic period, there are so many COVID cases are there. So, we are taking a number of images from the pandemic disease, and we are analyzing that the images with the help of machine learning algorithms, and we are generating interested analytics for this topic. So today I would like to give an introduction about big data analytics. What is big data and why do we study big data? What are the analytics we are generating? And all those concepts I'm going to share with you. Before going to this, topic, what is meant by big data and why do we study big data and what are the technologies we are using and what are the research challenges available in the big data analytics I'm going to start. So, basic acquisition of big data analytics, we need to start with the data. Data is the raw material or facts or images, and the processed data is called information, and the collection of interrelated data is called a database. Collection of softwares, and we are managing such type of database with help of software such as DB2, SQL, MySQL, Teradata, Hadoop, various technologies we are applying and we are getting results from that one, and that is called analytics we are generating. Combination of is called database, and subset of data warehouse is called a data mart, and the collection of data marts and analytical processing, and we are storing huge amount of data in the servers, and data centers is called data mining, data warehousing. From the data warehousing, we are extracting meaningful interest data is called data mining. Applying machine learning algorithms, we are extracting interested analytics. And big data analytics deals with the 3 Ps like volume, velocity, variety. Okay, and coming to the beautiful definition of big data is a high volume, high velocity, and high variety information assets that demand cost-effective information forms of information process. Innovative forms of information processing for enhanced insight and decision making. That means we are dealing with the high volume, high velocity, and high variety. And the data is too large, complex, and dynamic for any conventional data tools to capture, store, manage, analyze. We are using big data. What are the big data characteristics? There are 3 important characteristics. Data volume. Volume says that the size of the data, whether we are handling the megabytes of data, gigabytes of data, terabytes of data, petabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, and petabytes, what is the size of the data we are handling, that is called data volume. Then data velocity, we are handling the data at the rate of speed. Whether we are handling the real-time data, near-time data, periodic data, batch processing data, what type of data we are handling. Then coming to the data variety says that what type of files we are handling in the real environment. See, whether we are handling unstructured data such as audio, video, text, graphics, animation, whether social data, video data, unstructured data, and coming to SQL data files, flat files. So, how many of you know flat files? Flat files is nothing but document files, Excel sheet files, spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations, and document. Those are the flat files we usually call it as. What is the caption of big data? See, big data is the process of a large amount of data or variety of types to uncover hidden patterns, unknown correlations, and other useful information. The big data caption is more data leads to the more knowledge leads to the more money. That is the caption of big data. More knowledge leads to better customer engagement, fraud prevention, and a new product we are handling. Then see, Facebook alone generates more than 1,000 terabytes of data daily, 10,000 terabytes of data daily. Whereas many other organizations like database, stock exchange, supermarkets, geographical information system, terabytes of data, now petabytes of data per hour they are generating. So big data is a collection of data sets which is so large and complex that is difficult to handle using the DBMS tools. That's why we are going to use Hadoop and Spark environments. There are three types of big data we are handling in the real-time environment. One is structured data. What is meant by structured data? These data is organized in a highly mechanized and manageable way. Examples: tables, transactions, legacy data, etc. Unstructured data. What is meant by unstructured data? This data is a raw and unorganized. It varies in its content and change from entry to entry. Examples: audio, video, image, text data, graph data, social media data. Such kind of data is called unstructured data. Coming to third one, semi-structured data. Combination of 50% structured data and 50% unstructured data we are handling. So XML database 50% and 50% unstructured data. That is audio, video, text, graphics, animation we are handling. So data growth is huge and all the data is valuable. Data won't fit in a single system. That's why we use distributed data. What is meant by distributed data? That is nothing but faster computation. Parallelly, we are running all the nodes in the data center. Big data matters for what? Aggregating the data, statistics the data, indexing the data, searching the data, querying the data, discovering knowledge. So usually using the data in big data runs. Everybody knows computer understands only zeros and ones. Computer understands only binary system. So 1 bit is equal to 0 or 1. 4 bits is equal to 1 nibble. Just reminding the concepts what we are discussing. So 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 nibble is equal to 4 bits. 1 mole is equal to 4 bytes. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabytes is equal to 1 terabyte. 1024 terabytes is equal to 1 petabyte. 1024 petabytes is equal to 1 hectabyte. 1024 hectabyte is equal to 1 YB yottabyte. 1024 yottabytes is equal to 1 zettabyte. That means after that, yesterday I have searched in the Google, there are 2 more terminologies presented, such as 1024 Z is equal to 1 protobyte. 1024 protobyte is equal to 1 geobyte. That is ZEO geobyte, not JEO geobyte. Keep in mind, this is the measurement we are handling in the real-time environment. That is called measuring the data in big data technologies. Where is the sources of big data? Big data is everywhere and it can help organizations. Any industry in many different ways they are generating huge amount of data. Big data has become too complex and too dynamic. Be able to process the data, store the data, analyze the data, and finally managing with the traditional data tools. Various sources are ERP data, transactions data, public data, social media data, sensor media data, big data in marketing, big data in healthcare, life sciences, cameras data, mobile devices data, mission sensors, microphones, various resources are there. If you take the structure of big data, it's a combination of data sources and big data analytics and analytics. Data sources are, we are having 2 types of data sources, structured data and unstructured data. To process these data, we are using big data tools such as Hadoop, Hive, MapReduce, MATLAB, or Python, Go, various languages we are using. And finally, we are generating analytics through dashboards by these intelligent databases, reports, and scorecards we are generating. What are the file formats we are handling in the big data environment? We are handling the file format: video, audio, images, photos, logs, click trails, text messages, emails, documents, books, transactions, public records, flat files, SQL files, DB2 files, MySQL files, Teradata files, MS Access files, various file formats we are handling in the real-time environment. See, coming to the characteristics of big data, not only 3 V's, there are 4 more V's are presented. Those are veracity, value, validity, stability. So I have already explained the 3 V's: volume, velocity, variety. Now I am going to explain veracity. Data in fuzziness, that is called veracity. Data is in fuzzy and cloudy, or messiness of the data, or can be trusted data. No. Such type of data is called veracity. Value. Data alone is not enough. How can value be derived from it? Validity ensure that the interpreted data is sound. Visibility. Data from diverse sources need to be stitched together. That is called visibility. These are the 7 V's: volume, veracity, variety, value, visibility. These are the 7 V's of big data environment. What are the great advantages of big data? It is a flexible schema. Schema is nothing but a table. And the massive scalability. Scalability is nothing but increasing the size of the data. Cheaper to set up, improving healthcare, public health, financial trading, improving security and law enforcement. No declarative by language, high performance, detect risks and detect frauds, reduce cost. This is the major advantages of big data: reduce cost and detect risks and check frauds, make processes more efficient, and understand customer needs better. So these are the 4 advantages. And usually disadvantages everybody knows. Those are the data violates the privacy principle. Data can be used for manipulating customers. Big data may increase social stratification. Big data is not useful in short run. Faces difficulties in parsing and interpreting. Big data is difficult to handle. More programming, eventual consistency, fewer guarantees. And coming to what are the real-time challenges of big data? Data complexity. We are unable to understand very huge amount of data. So data volume is a problem. Data capacity is also a problem because of internet. Data variety nothing but different file formats we are handling real-time environment. It is also a challenge. And curation data and performance data, transferring the data, visualization of the data, and privacy and security. So privacy and security also one of the major challenges in big data analytics. According to partner survey, he explained the major challenges of big data. Those are data complexity. He has given rank 1 for data complexity. Data volumes is also one problem, and performance, it is also a problem. Skills, data capacity, cost. These are the various challenges of big data. And see, if you would like to do research on big data analytics, I am going to give you a few areas where you can register in these topics and register PhD, and you can take these problems such as sentiment analysis, big data Hadoop using machine learning algorithms, opinion mining analysis, opinion mining analytics. See, recently Barack Obama and Trump, even Narendra Modi also won elections because of opinion mining. So in the background, there are data scientists has done tremendous work on that opinions of the people data. They have collected huge amount of opinions collected from all over the India, and each state have analyzed which states are for so and so party. They have given very tools. They have given so many resources for them. They have attracted like that. That's why they have won the elections. So predictive mining analytics, and this is one more area you can do research. Post clustering, pre-clustering. How can we capture and deliver data to right people in real-time environment? That is also one of the challenge. How we can handle the range of forms and data. How we can store and analyze data given its size is huge. As a human being, you are alone generating thousands of data, thousands of megabits of data generating per day. These are the research challenges. So if you take in volume itself, processing performance is a challenge. Cost of modularity, class imbalance, and cost of dimensionality, feature engineering, non-linearity, and Bowen-Fornoni principle, variance and bias. If you see velocity, data availability, and real-time data processing, streaming, and concept independent and distributed variables. That is we are handling in the real-time environment. And veracity says that data uncertainty, dirty and noisy data we are handling. And there are 5 biggest challenges, and we are just now we have explained those things. And coming to what are the applications, what are the big data tools we are handling in order to in the real-time environment. So there is a Hadoop, Spark, Hive, Scala, HBase, Flink, Informatica, and Tableau, and Solar. These are the top 10 tools available in the internet. You can search and you can give a rating for that one, and you can choose for your own application which tool is applicable, and where we can use these applications in big data environment. Usually we are using social networks and relationships, cyber physical models we can use, Internet of Things, retail marketing, retail banking, real estate, fraud detection and prevention. Wherever data is presented, it is applicable. We can use these big data technologies in telecommunication field and healthcare and research, automotive and production, science and research, trading analytics. We are using various applications of big data environment. If you see smarter healthcare system and multi-channel sales in finance, lab analytics, homeland security, even in traffic control, we can use telecom and search quality, manufacturing, trading analytics, even fraud and risk analytics, and retail marketing, we can use this big data analytics. And coming to the how do we use Spark? Spark is one of the famous and fast computing tool. And what are the Spark? Spark is a free and open source software web application framework and domain specific language written in Java programming. Spark is an alternate to other Java web application frameworks such as JAX-RS, Play Framework, and Spring MVC, Model View Controller. Apache Spark is a general purpose cluster in-memory computing system. It provides high-level APIs in Java, Scala, and Python, and an optimized engine that supports general execution of query language, that is called SQL for structured data processing, mlib for machine learning applications. And why do we prefer Spark? It is fast, 100 times better than Hadoop environment. So it takes real-time data, YouTube data, video data, audio data, text data, and so whereas this Spark takes uh, is a successor of MapReduce. MapReduce is the heart of Hadoop that consists of two parts, map and reduce functions. Maps and reducers are programs for processing the data. Map process the data first to give some intermediate output, which is further processed by reduce to generate the final output. Thus, MapReduce allows for distributed processing of the map and reduction operators. So, what are the major features of Spark? It is a source speed, usability, in-memory computing, pillar to sophisticated analytics, real-time stream processing, compatibility with Hadoop and existing Hadoop data, lazy evaluation, active and progressive and expanding community. Spark is the next generation big data tool that considered as a future of big data and a successor of MapReduce. So Spark quickly, so it is a evolution of Apache Spark. Spark is one of Hadoop's sub-project developed in 2009 UC Berkeley AMP lab by Mati Jaharia. It was open source in 2010 onwards under BSD license. It was donated to Apache Software Foundation in 2013, and now Apache Spark has become a top level Apache project from February 2014. And Spark is a distributed data analysis engine and generalizing MapReduce. Spark is a core engine with streaming, SQL, and machine learning and graph processing modules. So Spark core contains Spark SQL. So SQL means speak query language. Graphics means we are using Facebook data as a environment. Precisely, I can say Spark is alternate to compatible with HDFS, HBase, and Yarn. Spark SQL component to access structured data and stable API is presented. Support for multiple languages, Java, Python, and R language, and support various. Why do we want to use this Spark environment? There are 5 reasons. What are the 5 reasons of Spark? Why Spark matters to business? To increase the business. Spark enables use cases in traditional Hadoop can't handle in the real-time environment. Spark is fast. Spark can use your existing big data investment. Spark speaks SQL. Spark is developer friendly. And see, I would like to compare with Hadoop environment. And so in Hadoop execution flow, data input takes, we are divided into number of tuples. So each disk will map with the MapReduce. Spark takes data from the in-memory computation. In the resilient distributed data it covers. Then most of the Spark is very source speed because it enables applications in Hadoop clusters to run up to 100 fastest in-memory computation. It is 100 times on disk. And see, it is use allows quickly write applications in Java, Scala, or Python. We can use R programming. Sophisticated analytics supports SQL queries, streaming, and what are the various features of Apache Spark? Speed and supports multiple languages, advanced analytics. And coming to life cycle in Spark, it load the data on cluster, create RDD. RDD is nothing but resilient distributed data, do transformation, perform action, create a data frame, performance queries on data frame, run SQL data frames. Then components in Spark Apache, if you take driver, so their Spark context is presented, and workflow in worker, it is call it as a execution, and we used to call it as worker execution, Spark contest. You can call it as Apache Spark having Spark SQL. We are using SQL queries, Spark streaming, MLIP machine learning. We are using that tool, GraphX, graph computation, and Spark general execution. So we are using Apache Zookeeper for coordinating the input front end to back end. Hadoop file system is presented. Hadoop distributed file system is presented. Coming to there are these are the important Spark official ecosystem. Ecosystem means user friendly. You can use front end, back end. All the tools are presented in that one. So that's why it creates Spark data frames like data types. Spark SQL, like execute SQL queries or Hive query language. Hive is a data warehousing tool. Spark streaming, an extension of the core Spark API. MLIP is a tool in the Spark environment. Spark's machine learning library. GraphX, Spark for graphs and graph parallel computation. Spark Core API, it provides various languages called R, SQL, Python, Scala, Java. These are the various programming language. See, MLib library has implementations for various common machine learning algorithms. What are the common machine learning algorithms are available? Such as clustering, classification, decomposition, regression, cooperative filtering. These are the machine learning algorithms. In clustering means a group of similar items are presented in one group is called clustering. The famous algorithm under clustering is k-means. Classification, nothing but dividing two groups based on the label. Classifying the data, segregating the data. There are various classification algorithms such as naive-based classification, logistic regression, SVM, the support vector machine, and decomposition, principal component analysis we can use for on image data analytics, and singular value decomposition we can use to generate the interest analytics. We are using regression, linear regression we are using. Spark built on Hadoop. So in the bottom layer, we are having a number of physical servers. On top of that, we are dividing HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system. And coming to the standalone, you can execute under Hadoop Yarn, yet another resource navigator, Spark and MapReduce, and components of Spark. So I have explained already. And these are the various tools we are using in Apache environment. So there are various operations we are performing in this one. Map, reduce, and it reads the data, and we are storing in the disks. And coming to HDFS takes input from the stable storage, then it will divide it into number of parts. Each part will take query 1, query 2, and it goes on parallel computing environment. Then coming to the what are the languages supported by the Apache Spark? It supports Python 68% in the right now in the market. Python supports 68%. Now Scala is 81% and 41% uses Java programming. 28% were using R programming language. So these are the various programming languages we are using with the help of Spark. With this one, I am going to concluding my session on big data analytics using Spark. So I would like to congratulate ITAP organization and the interaction between professors and the students, teachers and students. They are conducting online pride tutors. So thank you, sir, for giving me this golden opportunity for explaining latest trend in IT field, information technology field. Such topic is called big data. So everywhere data is presented. Thank you once again to ITAP Awards organization and Tutors Pride. They are conducted a very smooth and a successful manner. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity.
जर्नलिस्ट
Indeed. Sir,
Yes, yes.
completed, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, thank you, sir, for giving
Yes,
me
sir.
this opportunity. Sir, thank you.
Hello.
Sir,
Hello.
thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hello, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
we'll
Thank
meet
you.
again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir.